Today's starting pitcher, Bowden Francis. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in. Early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. You really have to stay on your toes. Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and out of the move.
That one misses. Ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Strike three.
I think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried him down low and get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, it's a devastating combination.
Mookie Betts stands in here, takes ball one low.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, but in terms of baseball, he can do it all. You want to win a series, titles, gold gloves, everything else you can think of.
On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Swing and a miss.
Just a bit Tommy there. I'm not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
On the ground to the left, and that squirts through. Makes the turn and hits for second. And the first hit of the World Series is a double.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control. Goes back to all those drills you see hitters do on the tee where it's placed in different spots. This is nice.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a strike one.
There's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to a three-hole there, extending the inning good with 2 outs.
This one could be extra bases. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Max Muncy. Big swing and miss. Richard's a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels at the University of Oklahoma. Here's your one. Got the back going too soon. It's strike two.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road, stakes are high, energy in the ballpark, and you have to quiet that down a little bit.
Misses. And the count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 1-2 count. Just trying to overthrow that pitch.
And on second, 2 down. And that one is inside. Still up. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1. It's a strikeout. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Blue Jays coming up. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's something to watch, Siggy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurry. And a pitch. Hit weakly on the ground. And on the first. Well, going back for first. Let's take a look at the lineup of Blue Jays. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
It's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own star.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. On the ground right side. And the flat finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Hernandez makes the grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Home team down a run here in Game 1 of the World Series.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to sit their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Niño, ¿qué están haciendo con mi celular? ¿Qué es lo que están haciendo?
2-2. 2 outs. To the right side. Over to
¿Qué lo están haciendo?
play in and over. So no runs here, base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Jays nothing. Back here at the Freedom Confines, here's the center fielder, Kike Hernandez. Strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. He's got it, and there's one down.
I think the starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and let a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker look this time of the year.
¿Qué hace? Póngase conectado.
One out, base is empty. And the count is 0-2. One down, base is empty. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. 1, no strikes. And the first one away. And Drummond played in this one.
He's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So steering strikes out, he's consistent with it. The other thing is you don't see players question the calls too much, so that's a good thing in this day and age.
Counted to first, and he's back standing.
He's able to execute advantage for that situation. Pounding it with fastballs, and then all of a sudden, pulls off the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you can tell that hitter was just never matched.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Could be extra bases. Around third. RBI triple.
Didn't take long to get his off for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Those in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball. Velocity right on top of it.
So the lineup flips over. Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the ground at first. Steps on the mound. That is the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Run scoring triple here for the Dodgers. That is in the World Series on the show. Leading off with number 2 and now number 36. That's in there. Yeah, it's over the wall.
Yo te dije a ti que me deje que la niña se me bebe eso, porque me la trae saboroteando, que no oye.
Swinging and a miss, and he struck him out. And legal.
Yo voy adentro, güey.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Luis
Una
De Los
colaboración
Santos.
de 100, 200 pesos de fuera, de la manera hacer,
Clarity,
¿De quién?
a guy that really goes off the strike zone. Rarely walks
¿Te
people.
acuerdas con la que está con la niña cuando fuimos al culto el domingo pasado? La que lleva sombrilla.
It's usually worked out in the zone a lot, but these days, you look at swings.
Estamos esperando.
Estamos esperando aquí.
Up in the zone with hard stuff. So maybe that's one area he can improve in his game and try to combat the wall.
On the ground. Gathers and throws to first. So what you get?
Sí, dale que sea con dos.
Is knowing that this guy's going to be his own second to orders.
Still have to stay on that backside. Gotta make sure you get pitch recognition and let your hands go.
Stays it down, looks at that one inside. The Jays trailing by 2. Winning number 2. Just missed. Did you ever really need a cue to be
Mira la cuenta de
No, I never did, especially when it comes to this.
there was a strike? And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez settles underneath it. Pulls it down, he makes the catch. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Mookie Betts. And a pitch. Now back our way. That's out of play.
Well, you always have to be careful in these spots because Mookie is lethal in the leadoff spot. He has the most multi-home run games out of the league.
Mil Santos. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Right down the middle. Usually we have damage to the pitch. But he wanted to get that up in the air and maybe driving into the gap.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a double and a run score. Freeman, 34-year-old vet, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. Right side. And a couple of quick outs. Now back. And now to Oscar Hernandez. He doubled over on his first debut. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
Right there. They slid it moved to the very left. Just gonna have to continue.
Jackson fires. Right side. And it goes just foul.
médico es médico, si le está aconsejando, ¿sabes? Todavía nada es
The inning, leading out for the Jays, number 9, Noah Hewitt. Flaherty, back to Rigo.
todo no es médico.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Ground ball right side.
Ya vio esa botella ya.
Foul ball.
O sea, ahí ya tiene un motivo más bajo periodo y no sabe qué más atrás.
Saves at the window for the strikeout.
Ah, como viene embarazada.
Here's a catch. Tyler Hunter.
¿Eh? ¿Ya persona enferma?
Is line of the pitch. To the air. Field field. Hernandez snags it for the second out. Now back. That's very good. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Good go.
Lo está buscando ella rápido, parece ahora. Después que no quería. Eso ni lo ven ahí.